we are about to see a very different convention than the one that we would have seen 4 weeks ago. Some of the biggest changes, of course, we have seen so far have been to the programming and the speaking lineup. While the biggest names that we would have seen speaking before President Biden dropped out, they are still going to be speaking. Some of the timing of when they're going to actually speak throughout the course of the week have changed, including, of course, President Biden now speaking on the first night instead of the final night. One other person that is going to be speaking Monday night is Hillary Clinton, who, of course, 8 years ago accepted the party's nomination for the presidency at a convention in Philadelphia. And speaking with somebody who is familiar with her thinking, I am told that in her remarks she is going to be speaking about the proverbial glass ceiling that she failed to shatter 8 years ago and what she believes is possible if and when Kamala Harris breaks that ceiling herself. Now, we are told that Harris and Clinton have actually been in regular touch since President Biden dropped out of the race, and that Hillary Clinton was actually one of the first people that the vice president called that Sunday that the president dropped out. MJ Lee, CNN in Chicago.
This was never in Putin's plan, but still, into Russia we cross with Ukrainian forces moving forwards. Through the border post they destroyed in their surprise assault 10 days ago. As we get closer towards Soja, we can see more smoke on the horizon, but still it's bizarrely calm on this road. And pause a moment in these open fields and remember, this is the Cold War superpower. Unguarded, open, and never expecting when Russian President Vladimir Putin launched his war of choice 2 years ago to be invaded back. A Russian dead soldier still in the road. Ukraine only claimed here a day ago. Well, not even the statue of Lenin is unscathed here. This Ukrainian assault, so persistent, and Russia, despite its sense of history, its sort of past as being so impregnable, completely unable to push the Ukrainians out here. The sound of small arms fire we can still hear, so clearly there is a bid for the Russians to push back, but simply isn't working, and the humiliation for Putin endures. You can see the damage that's been done to this street here from the intense fight that raged. And still clearly active fighting happening here. A sign. In the basement here live peaceful people, no soldiers. Ina, 68, says 60 civilians are there.
Ваши ребята привезли коров много. Еда есть.
Using his backyard satellite dish, Peter Fairley was just scanning for sports channels.
There we go. We have a signal.
But the Canadian engineer from outside Toronto stumbled upon something he never expected.
And that's when I saw the color bars, the test card, and the Pyongyang written on it. That triggered my curiosity. Like, was this really coming from North Korea?
Sure enough, it was a live satellite feed of North Korean state television. From daily dancercise to cooking programs to patriotic propaganda.
It's very kind of 1980s too. It's very MTV, their videos.
Broadcasting mass games, military parades, and yes, missile launches to some 26 million people who call Kim Jong-un's secret state home.
The videos all of Kim, how great he is, and everybody, you know, crying and loving him.
Peter began recording. Posting an edited version on his YouTube channel. Did you think this was going to go viral?
No, absolutely not.
Go viral, he did. Peter's videos racking up almost 2 million views in less than 2 months.
People were basically giving comments that were all over the spectrum, from they loved it to they were terrified by it.
Viewers call the content surreal, almost like going back in time. Some of the most popular clips: Kim Jong-un visiting hot springs, opening a dinosaur park.
People kept saying, give me more, I want to see more.